Hi, my name is Pommy. I'm originally from Durban in KZN, but I stay in Cape Town right now. I stay at Mowbray, and I'm 21 years of age.
Hi, I'm Thabang I am originally from Mafeking. I'm currently staying in Mowbray. My family lives in Vietnam, and I'm 22 years old. I'm studying finance and accounting. Okay, my boyfriend and I were taking a study break. So we drove up to the parking lot outside, what's that? When you drive up to Rhodesview, there's like a parking lot outside there. And then we were making out in the car, and then the patrol officers caught us and they threatened us. They said they're going to arrest us for public indecency. And basically what happened is when they approached the car, they were swearing at us and whatever. So only to find out when they were driving off that they weren't actually the patrol officers. So they approached us as if they were law enforcement officers and that they're going to take us to jail and they're going to arrest us for public indecency and whatever. And then we got out of the car and they were busy asking us what we were doing. And yeah, basically, I found that embarrassing, but after a while, like it died away and we were laughing about it. And then, yeah.
I started my beauty blog.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting like a great turnout or like, a lot of support from a lot of people, but a lot of people have been like coming through and saying, yay, Pommy, we want more. So I think that's the most exciting thing. I've been planning it for a while. I actually published it by mistake because I was trying to preview and I pressed publish. Well, it's called Beauty by Me, and I basically blog about all things beauty, from beauty tips to fashion tips to skincare, my skincare regimens, what I think works, what I don't think works. I've always been very finicky about products that I buy because I'm in the science faculty and I'm crazy about organic chemistry, and I was just like, what is tocopherol acetate? So yeah, like I know that's vitamin E, by the way. Like, so, just debugging all those big names, like what do they mean and whatnot, and yeah. I'd say Cape Town is very cliquey. Basically when I came here, I came late anyway. Obviously I came for university. I was going to do my first year at UCT, and I came here a little bit late. So everybody had formed their little, cliques, and it was like, okay, so, it's Pommy, I'm alone, gotta do my thing.
I came here to study, and I was like, okay, let me do this and get it over and done with, and then go find a job and find my independence, make money, and that's it. So I wasn't really paying attention to like the social dynamics outside, right? But when I walked around different places, campus and whatever, it's a very diverse place that I found out. And about being like the cliques, I've never really, I don't know, I've never experienced that because I wasn't trying to fit in, I think. Yeah, so no, I wouldn't say that they're cliquey, well, because I've never experienced it, but yeah. Well, I think partly through experience, I've learned that the world owes you nothing. You have to make it by yourself. And okay, of course you have like support from like your family and friends and whatever, but like at the end of the day, it's up to you whether you want to make it or not. And you need to learn from the onset that the world doesn't owe you anything, and you just need to make do with what you have. Yeah, I think that's what I've learned. I don't come from a well-off family, but like my family has managed to work its way up from like I wouldn't say like low class to middle class, but like maybe low middle class to upper middle class. Yeah. Basically growing up we struggled, but like now we're doing okay, So I think probably I learned that through my parents, like how they hustled for us, like they put us through the best schools, but sacrificing maybe buying the new BMW or Mercedes-Benz or whatever. Because like my dad, he worked in Pretoria and we lived in Mafeking, and my dad would actually take taxis to work, so that he can put us through private schools, instead of we shared a car, only one car for many years, like I think a lot of my childhood. And my dad worked in Pretoria, so like he'd travel and come home during the weekend and then go back to work, and then he'd take taxis and then use like the work car when he gets to Pretoria, and then when he comes back home, he'd take a taxi back home and whatever. And he could afford to buy a car, but then he just decided that he'd rather use that money that he'd use to pay the car off to pay for our education. So basically, I think I learned that through my parents, let me say that. And seeing them make those sacrifices actually made me wake up and realize that actually you need to make do with what you have, in order to get the best out of life. Yeah.
I laugh a lot. I find that it helps. At first, I didn't really notice that it helped. I just laugh, And I noticed that it really helps because, I've been through situations where I could have broken down and just been like, this is it, But I would say, as weird as it sounds, laughing kept me going. I just laugh and say, okay, what now? And do it. And I'll be like, oh, I can't believe this. Basically. So I'd say laughing. A happy moment to me is a happy moment. I don't weigh it out. This one is better than this one. So I've had a lot of happy moments in my life. That's all I can say. Saddest moment for me was, I'd say it was academic failure, because I've always been a very academic person. So, that was the saddest moment for me, because I even got excluded from UCT, which was big for me. I was just like, what now, Pommy? Get a job. I got a job. What now? Register in school. I'm registered in UNISA. I'm still carrying on. Things are, and I'm having fun, and everything's just looking up. All I know is that I'm actually having more fun. I've had more time to discover myself now. Whereas in school, I was just like, oh, wake up, go to school. Oh, okay, do this, do that, do that. Very academically oriented and whatnot. But now I actually take time for myself, do my makeup, go shopping. I just enjoy being me. So I'd say that was, at that time, it felt like the saddest moment in my life, but looking at things now, I'd say it was probably for the best.
I think I've had quite a few happy moments. I can't exactly single out one out of the many that I've had, and my saddest moment was probably, there was a year I was supposed to study overseas. Beginning of my academic career, I went to a government school. And then my parents decided to take me to an international school because they had this plan that I was going to study overseas and conquer the world and whatever. But then that fell through because of financial reasons. And I remember my heart was heavy because I felt for the last few years that I was in the international school, my parents made so many sacrifices all for nothing. And they had to come to South African University, and they had all these dreams. I also had dreams planned out for myself, but then when that dream fell through, I think that was probably the saddest moment of my life. But then I had to pick myself up and just carry on, which wasn't the end of the world. I think that was the saddest moment.
We met during my second year at UCT and her first year at UCT, and I was actually staying at a junior res, and I was supposed to stay there for second year as well. But I forced my way into a senior res. So I arrived first at the res and whatnot, and I settled in. And I noticed, she came in as well. So, obviously, I kept on peeking, who's this, whatnot. And she was very secluded. Yeah. She stayed in her room, and I don't know, she'd stay in her room and leave and come back. That's, she was just in her room the whole time. So I'm a very vibrant person. I love talking to people spontaneously, hey, what's up? Making friends. So there was also another girl. She had been staying there for quite a while. And we started talking and whatnot, chilling. She had a TV in her room. So we'd actually go chill there, watch TV. And she'd chill in her room. And this other day, she decided to go, to come into the room and check what's going on. And she walked in and she found us chilling there. She's like, what are you guys doing? We're watching TV. And then, we started talking from there. And from there on, we started watching TV a lot.
What's cool about she's very resilient, like extremely resilient, and I like how she just takes. She's been through a lot, but she takes things at her stride. I think that makes her cool. I don't know if that's classified as cool, but she's cool in my eyes because I think she's. I wouldn't say the opposite of me. I'm resilient, but in a different kind of way. But now she faces things head on. And like nothing puts her down. She just carries on with life. I think that just makes her cool in my box. Yeah.
Oh, Thabang. Obviously this girl is smart. And she doesn't even know how, she's not just smart, she's wise. That's the word I'm looking for. She is so wise. And, there are a lot of situations where, like, I'd probably be facing something and I'd be like, I need Thabang for this. Like, she gives solutions. She really does. And she can break down a situation now and just say, well, you could do this. And, she's a logical thinker. She's really wise. She really is wise. And she's very analytical.
Excuse me.
You analyze things a lot. And, yeah. What I loved about her was, I just found it rare. This really smart, intelligent, I won't call you a girl, I'll call you a woman.
Excuse you.
Yes. And, she had a sense of style. Like, she really had a sense of style. And she'd be like, no, you need to wear classic items. Like, you should always have this and this in your wardrobe. As a lady, you need to do this, this and that. So she's the lady as well. I was like, this is awesome.